The ambassadors presented their credentials at Village Rugwiro, and the first was Norway's new envoy, who noted on the excellent relations that exist between her nation and Rwanda.
Well, the relationship between Rwanda and Norway has been good for a long time. There is a personal relationship between His Excellency the President and the Norwegian Prime Minister. They worked closely together in initiatives in the UN and under the African Union in the past. And hopefully that will be resumed again when the COVID is, well, leaving us, hopefully soon. Then we work closely with Rwanda on the Security Council issues, because Norway is now in the Security Council for 2 years. And also we work on tax for development. We have a project where Norway is providing funds for developing tax laws. We cooperate on the refugee initiative by Rwanda on taking refugees from Libya, which is also important. And last but not least, we are both champions on having female leaders in parliament and in society in general. And I think that is an area where we could cooperate more.
Hungary's new envoy noted on the extensive cooperation his country has undertaken with Rwanda when it comes to clean water distribution and the promotion of education.
Hungary ni inshuti yu Rwanda. Hungary is a friend of Rwanda, so we are having a common agreement, a framework agreement we are about to sign on a Tide Aid credit, a soft loan, 0% interest rate loan in the value of $50 million from the Hungarian government to the Rwandan government that will be spent on the water treatment plant in Karenje. So we are now in the elaboration of a concept note together with the Ministry of Infrastructure and the WASAC. And as soon as we have the plans ready, we'll sign a so-called framework agreement on financial cooperation, hopefully still this year. And if everything goes well, according to plan, next year the implementation can begin. The second one in education, we have just started from this year a scholarship program whereby we offer 20 scholarships, full scholarships, including accommodation, tuition, and allowance for 20 students in Rwanda. And the first year is from September of this year. Murakoze.
On his part, Australia's new ambassador to Rwanda noted that he will look to help expand the level of cooperation between his country and Rwanda.
I'm keen to identify where Australia can work more closely to increase our bilateral trade and investment. We need to understand that our trade and investment currently is modest, but there are opportunities to identify niche areas, particularly in ICT, agriculture and education.
Cyprus's new ambassador stated that his focus will be on boosting trade and investment between his country's private sector and that of Rwanda.
Priority now is the agreement, as we said, for the avoidance of double taxation. And of course, there are many more other things that we can do on the bilateral level. And I'm going to have actually, the day after tomorrow, another meeting with the business world practically, and the equivalent to us, commerce and industry, and we'll take it from there. There are a lot of things that we can do. I promised the President that I will do anything in my power to enhance further our relations, which are already excellent.
The new Norwegian ambassador will have residence in Kampala, Uganda. The Australian and Hungarian ambassadors will be based in Nairobi, Kenya, while the Cypriot ambassador will have his residence in Doha, Qatar.